solution, we shall be looking at how to use elimination method to solve simultaneous equation. My name is Justice Johnson, and I want to welcome you to this lesson. Now, in our previous lessons on solving simultaneous linear equation, we have looked at the first method, which is the substitution method, and we considered 3 examples. Now, if you have not watched those videos, I would like to refer you to them, and please watch those videos after this lesson, and so that you can be able to understand where we are coming from and what we are doing. Now, let's get right to what we are dealing with today. Elimination method. What is it all about? Now, when 2 equations are given, or 2 or more equations are given, I want to use the elimination method. The very first thing we have to do is to decide which variable we are going to eliminate. To eliminate means to make to become 0, to make it not to exist at all, to become 0. Now, a better way of explaining this method is by looking at the example on the board. Now, there are 2 equations given to us here on the board. In the first equation, we have 2x plus 3y equals to 10, and then we have the second equation as 2x plus y equals to 2. That is for the second equation. Now, as I did say before, the very first step is to decide which variable to eliminate. We can decide to eliminate y in both equations here, or we can decide to eliminate x in both equations here. Now, the best place to start from is to eliminate x. Now, why do I say we have to eliminate x? We have to eliminate x because the coefficient of x in both equations is the same, and that is what we have to look out for whenever you are using the elimination method. Make sure that the variable you want to eliminate must have the same coefficients. Like now here, so the coefficients are the same, so we have 2 here in equation 1, and also have 2 in equation 2. So that is the first thing you note. Now, the next thing is to check the sign of the variables you want to eliminate. Now, over here there is an invisible positive sign, and over here too there is an invisible positive sign. Now, when you have decided on the variable to eliminate and you've seen that the coefficient is the same, we consider the sign to know how to eliminate this. Now, to know what sign to use in eliminating the x, we use what we call the dash concept. The dash concept. Now, what does the dash concept? What does it mean? The D here means different signs. So if the signs are different, then we are to add. So the operation we are to use when the signs are different is we add. Now, when the signs are same, we subtract. Now, in this case, we can observe that the sign of the coefficient we want to eliminate is the same. So the operation we are to use here is to subtract. Now, that means that there is an invisible minus sign we have to write out to make it visible, and that is the sign we are going to use to eliminate the x. Now, in this case, we roll a line and then we move on. Now, you can see that 2x minus 2x will give us 0. All right, so let's write it out clean. Will give us 0. Now, if we come over to this place, 3y, that is plus 3y minus plus y. Let's write it out here. Plus 3y minus plus y. Now, this will give us plus 3y minus plus is what? Minus y. So if you simplify this, you are going to have plus 2y. I hope that is very clear. So which means plus 3y minus y will give us 2y. Then we'll put our equals to. Now, this 0 that is here, let's wipe it off. Now, 10 minus 2 will give us 8. All right, so what do we do at this point when 2y is equals to 8? We need to get our y, so we divide our both sides here by 2. If 2 cancels 2, we shall have y to become 8 divided by 2 will give us 4, so we have the value for y as 4. I believe you understood how we got the value for y. So that is how you have to proceed to solve, to use the elimination method to solving any simultaneous equation. Now let's move on to getting our value for x. Now we've gotten y, we have to use y and put it into equation 1 or 2. I think equation 2 will be far better off for us to use here because it's quite easier. So we say put y equals to 4 into equation 2. That's what we are going to write next. So equation 2 says 2x plus the value for y is 4, so write it out here, 4, and that equals to what? 2. So let's solve this simple equation by moving this plus 4 to this side. So we have 2x to become 2 minus 4. So here we have 2x to equals minus 2. I believe we understood these steps. Now to get x, we have to divide both sides by 2, and if we do that division, we shall have finally the value for x to be equals to, divide minus 2 by 2, we have minus 1. So that is the answer to the question. We have that x is 1 minus 1 and y is 4. So that is how you use the elimination method to solve simultaneous equation. I want to encourage you to be with me throughout this lesson. My next video, I'm going to show to you other ways we can use the elimination method to solve simultaneous equation. So I would like you to join me, and if you want to know when the next video will be released, just go there and see, go below this video, you will see the bell icon. Click it and you'll be notified when the next video comes up. We do release video every week. Please subscribe if you have not done so already. Leave a comment in the comment box, like this video and every other videos, and I will see you in my next lesson. Thank you.